Facing off for just the 6th time, Detroit plays host to Baltimore in Week 3. The Lions attempt to defeat the Ravens for just the 2nd time, right here on EA Sports.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Ravens, it's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stump that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Well, the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
And if you look at the next-gen stats, you'll see that he topped out at an even 21 miles an hour. That one a first down pickup of 8. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Here comes the new-look Lion offense here in 2021, led by their quarterback in his first season in Detroit after 5 in L.A., Jared Goff.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game, so he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. It's complete to Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Goff. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. This is roughing the passer.
Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle. On 2nd and 9, Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Goff. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. The quick feet by Jackson. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14. Now Jackson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit.
Okay, baby, let's go. Let's go.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you're talking about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it facing a second and long situation. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Jack Fox now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fielded just inside the 30. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He was looking for Watkins that time, and it's second down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
When they put the ball in J.K. Dobbins' chest and he carries it, he runs with a lot of determination and aggressiveness. Just one start last year as a rookie, but still managed 805 yards and 9 touchdowns. I think he's ready for a big year 2 leap. Now the lead runner for the Baltimore Ravens.
Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
This defense is really fooling around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
2nd and 11 now. Dobbins running out of the gun. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Jackson. Going up top. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After the interception, here's Goff. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. On the draw, Goff will give this to Swift. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Here's Goff. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Goff on target to Hockenson for a Lion first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays we're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. He's got Perriman. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Back to throw, Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Rashad Perriman, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. 5 plays there on that drive. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. And the football back over to Baltimore and J.K. Dobbins. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. That was the veteran Jamie Collins busting through to make the stop. On 2nd down now. Dobbins, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. The Ravens on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. it's Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys on
touchdown! Nick Boyle, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look close.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And this is caught by Williams. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
To the air again. Goff. He's got this one complete to Perriman. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. Now it's gone.
2nd and 6.
And his throw here's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's Goff. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
47-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
Let's go, baby. First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It leads to second and 10.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. They'll find Williams on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10.
First and 10.
Goff, a handoff here to Swift. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. 6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
Here's Goff. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Matthew Wright on for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. Throwing again on second and 10. Jackson.
Jackson's pass.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Jackson on first down. Fighting to stay upright. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Second and 10.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Now to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Jackson. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Tackle made that time by Aleem McNeil. Now Dobbins again on second down. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a third and long situation coming up. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead is up to 14. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Time for another look at this Lions offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Goff now looks to throw. Open man is Quintez Cephas. And he is going to have a Lions first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really try to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. 55 rushing yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And what I really enjoyed about that run and what made it so impressive to me was how he improvised along the way. Sometimes on a big play, you just get the football and you take off in a straight line and go. But this time, how about the artistry of that play? That looked a little bit like a Picasso to me.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Here's Swift. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. Goff now looking to throw. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Patrick Queen leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Calais Campbell able to put an end to that play, and in so doing puts an end to this third quarter. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal. Because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. 2nd and 10, here's Jackson again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 3rd down, Jackson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Fighting through pressure. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Dobbins. To the 40 and no further. The broken tackle, but then the hole closed quickly. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Jackson. Able to shake him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Jamie Collins with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
And we always talk about sacks as a sign of defensive pressure. Well, the Lions also talked about how you affect a quarterback in the pocket. They had the fewest quarterback pressures in the entire league last year. So upgrading, that was a priority. And the front office appears to have gotten it done. There's a sack right there.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Gone. He'll get this off to Swift. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. Again, Goff. Williams brings it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Here's Goff. Looking for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Rashad Perriman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And now remember, all touchdowns are so they called it a touchdown originally, and this was... And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah,
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Jackson, option right. First down and more for Jackson. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
3 yards the gain there, second down. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. From the gun, Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
An option handoff here to Dobbins.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
Another run here with Dobbins.
Shelling through the defense, and the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Here's Jackson. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Tucker with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
So Jared Goff in the offense, down by 12. A little under 1:50 remaining. Field goals, useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. On first down, it's Goff. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, Goff. That escapes the sack. Call it a loss of 16 there. And that'll bring up a third down and very long. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
And that's caught by Williams.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Goff. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing again is Goff. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that, where that would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Point after try forthcoming. And this is back to a 5-point game. So that drive goes 8 plays. So 15 ticks remaining as they line up for the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle. Go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Baltimore, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears.